Hello, hello, hello to you today. So I have a new microphone. We are testing out the Razer Seiren V3, I believe. I've already unboxed it. The box is in the other room, so we won't disturb the creature here so that he can sleep. From what I have discovered, you can't make the colors on it like what you want. There are only certain settings you can pick from. I've noticed some differences between the clarity compared to the Yeti. I'm happier with the Razer. I've had a lot of Razer products, mouse, keyboard, headset. Yeah, headset, yeah. I haven't really had too many issues with them in the past, so I was like, okay, well, it's the last one on the shelf, so it must be decent. It is very similar to the Yeti in style. You can plug in headphones, and you can turn the little knobs as well. This is what we have going on here. Plug it in the back, and then we have that knob right there. So what you do, and I'm not going to do it because it'll mess up my system, but what you do is you touch the top. It's touch sensitive. So you hold it for 3 seconds, and when it turns, I think it was green, you can turn this for the volume, and then when it turns red, that means it's muted, but when it turns blue, that means that you can turn the knob for the gain. I am pretty certain that that's how it's working. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of complicated. It made me feel like I was putting together a shelf or something. It was a moment. I like that it's small and glowy, and that's gonna work with our whole ambience. However, you cannot make it like you can't adjust the sound and where it goes to. I forgot what you call it, but I can't be like, high over here and high over there. It can't be in each of your ears. It's only one way. I'm having a lot of issues with my Yeti where there's a lot of echo because I have very high ceilings. There's not really much I can do about it. I've considered like moving my whole setup into my closet because there's some there's clothes in there, boxes in there from like all my computer parts over the years and whatnot. So I was like, maybe I can make like a comfy spot in my closet. The other thing I thought of was a tent. I'm not sure. Like just a little pop-up tent back here. But I kind of got a little bit desperate the other day because I was really frustrated because I made like 4 or 5 different videos for you guys in the past week, and every single one of them had echo in them. And I started doing digging. I was like, okay, maybe I need like a sound card, maybe I need some foam to put on my walls or something. Maybe I need to update my computer somehow with more than just a sound card. I wasn't sure what I needed to do, so I took a chance with this. And the things I'm noticing: number 1, less echo. In fact, I don't really hear it doing any kind of like reverb, like bouncing off the walls kind of thing or anything like that. I haven't heard any of that. I can still whisper and you can still hear me, so that's always really good too. So there's that. The other thing I'm noticing is, I think that the reason why the Yeti is doing the popping, cracking noises with this, I was so frustrated. I tried to make a video. This is what it sounds like with this, because with my Yeti, it was like popping and cracking. I was like, why is this happening? And I think it's the metal frame on it. I think that like the metal wiring around the top of it is why it is doing that. It's like the inside of this, like that's the fabric on the inside. So it's also, it's kind of rough to be honest, but it would make sense that those two would be rubbing up against each other. And this is different because we have holes instead of the wires. So we have holes. So my thought is that it's just the wiring on it, on the top, because this is the difference. Now you can still hear me. Here's all the fuzzy sounds. So you can still hear me. You can hear all the fuzzy sounds. So that is one of the things that I do like about this. The other thing that I'm noticing with the Yeti that I'm really frustrated about, that there is like, sometimes it'll pick up my voice. And it could very well be like how I'm sitting. It could be how I'm sitting. But I feel like I have to be just so close to it. And when I'm like sitting back here, it's picking up my voice. I can even whisper and you can still hear me. And I wasn't able to make the Yeti do that. So maybe I just got a bad Yeti? Maybe? I've looked all over the internet and it sounds like a lot of people have issues with the Yetis. Like, there's a lot. There was a lot of complaints. A lot of like people talking about the echo and the popping and the cracking, and you need to have this, you need to have that, a better sound card, you have to have a better computer and a better system and all this stuff. It's like, why can't there just be a microphone that works? Now, the other thing that might be an issue is that I use Streamlabs to record. And the reason why I use Streamlabs is because I feel like it's easier than using like the Logitech stuff to record. Also because I'm able to add like my cute little clouds and all that stuff if I need to. But yeah, I think it's better because less echo. You can hear me further away. It is letting me do all the like the fuzzy sounds too. It's, you know, like I can do this and my Yeti would not pick that up. I don't know why. I don't know why it would not pick up the finger flutters. The other thing is that I've been having issues where sometimes my Yeti will give me like feedback. Now I've heard that it's like faulty wiring, or I've heard that it's because like your phone is nearby or something. My phone is not here. It's confusing that I like have like mic chirping happening with the Yeti. I've turned down the gain, I've turned up the gain, I've turned this down, I've changed it, I've done everything I possibly could. I am quite impressed with this, and I'm happy that I'm able to, you know, I can do like the inaudible without the echo in the back. So I was doing that. I was like, and the Yeti was not quite picking me up fully. Again, it might be the poof ball, but I don't know. I'm not happy with the Yeti, and its performance has been very frustrating. I like this because it lets me do fuzzy things like this. It lets me talk from back here. It lets me whisper next to it. Just great. It lets me whisper back here as well. So I think that that's pretty much it. Oh, and no echo. And finger flutters. So there's things I can do. But yes, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subbing. And I hope you have a good day or good evening wherever you may be. Bye bye. Bye, 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 bye.